tried to do this probably a bajillion times, but I could honestly never come up with an idea for what I wanted to do. So, this is gonna be the annoying part. Vintage Story is a very, okay, interesting. Vintage Story is a very in-depth survival game that has, it's honestly been my favorite as of recent. And I wouldn't know how to, I wouldn't know how to just give a summary of the game. It's very in-depth, very complicated, and honestly, it's been my favorite as of late. So. I like green. Green's a cool color. Purple's my favorite, but I'm not a big fan of the purples that are off. Ooh. The fuck? What is that? Why is there just an orb in the sky? I don't like that very much. Okay, I'm gonna make one thing rather clear before we start officially. I use different types of cheats. For example, like I spawned right here, and I'm going to steal from this guy because I'm an absolute kleptomaniac and nobody can stop me. But also, I will use the waypoint teleportation function. So, like, there's gonna be no avoiding that. So, I see stuff, I have to take it. So, like, hey you. Interesting. Give me your stuff. I like stuff. I like having stuff. Having stuff is nice. And again, like I said, I am an absolute kleptomaniac, so if I see things, I'm gonna want to grab them, you know? Like, I like things. I like things. Well, I should probably wait until I have actual inventory stuff to deal with, so I'll keep the chest for now, but let me out. For the most part, I have, again, like, no inventory space, so. Ooh, table. Oh, there's just another over there. Okay. Well. There's no water nearby. There's fox over there. Well, I mean, there's water right there, but I need cattails if I'm gonna get started, because I need to be able to make, what's it called? Baskets, so that I have an inventory, because this is what my inventory looks like right now. Not very inventory, you know? So. Let's see what you have. This is usually, ooh, a tree. Is that a chicken? I heard a chicken. Stuff. I still want to know what that's all about over there. I don't like your noise, you're loud. Anyway, I'm taking, this has 360 durability, this has a lot more durability. I'm gonna take this for now. I will return for the rest of your stuff. You're not safe. Okay. Now we've got a knife and this thingy, which was good. I don't remember what I set the grace timer to, but I like the game for the mechanics of just surviving, not not the monster, so I'm pretty sure I set it to the longest setting possible, which was roughly 10 days. And like even then, I like playing hard games, but when they get impossibly hard, that's when I start to struggle. So I've messed with the settings. I've customized a lot of things for this world. So like the trees grow faster. The hunger rate is a little slower, not by much, but enough that to the point where I feel the game is manageable. And I like to mark down, off topic obviously, but I like to mark down every ruins that I come across. So just is that deer? So I need water with cattails. On top of that, I need something. There might be cattails over here, which is good. 10. I'm gonna be opening up the. Oh, okay. I like to mark down things on them. I very much utilize the state of the maps. Ooh. It's a bunch of grain, like everywhere. Raccoon! I love raccoons. Oh, don't ever forget I want to be like rat. Okay. But there's a lot of food over here, which is good to keep in mind, so I will keep. Yeah, because I can see it right about here. Spell, but I'm not going to label it at the moment because I just need to be able to keep in mind where it is. And over here, we've got cattails. Cattails and tool. That's nice. I need a decent amount in order to make baskets for inventory management. What hurts? I like berries. I wanna. I did. It's 35% right direction. In a previous game that I played that I just really don't have anymore, which makes me sad, I had found a strawberry bush that had, I think, every possible every possible like positive attribute and no negative ones. And I took it and I took like a clipping from it and I'm like, I'm gonna be good. But then I never got around to actually planting it before I stopped the world because I wanted to. I was like, I utilized a lot of the cheats in that specific world because I was more focused on wanting to like run around and just build. So I had like put all the stuff to like all the bad stuff to 0 and I'd given myself the admin sword to keep me safe while I was running around like a lunatic. So just 3 baskets. Okay. 3 baskets is better than no baskets. And now it would be ideal to locate somewhere decent to at least start up building for a home. Oh, jackrabbits. Oh, is that a little guy? What is that? What is that? I see you in the grass. Where'd he go? Oh, he's a little baby bunny. Look at him. There's copper up here. Some more rain over here as well. I want to keep all these locations in mind so that I can come back and harvest from them later on. So, I found that you don't need to, recently, like, unlike with Minecraft, because of the watering cans, you don't actually have to have your farm plots. That's Pete. You don't have to actually have your farm plots, directly connected to water, or flowing water. Oh, there goes the deer. So I found that as long as there's a water source relatively nearby that you can collect water from, you don't need to be directly... No, not that tin, I need... I think I've already found 2. 1... Oh, I haven't found another yet. Okay. Ah, buttons. Let's see. I've always been very picky about where I want my homes to be, so I tend to, in my previous world, for example, if I had spawned up here, like I did in this one, I had traveled all the way up here and all the way out to the sides and circled back around. Like, I travel very long distances while surviving via foraging when I am looking for... Ooh, clay. Clay's good. While looking for a place to bed down for my house. So, there's a little guy up there. Little fox. What are you? It's a fox. There's another one in the grass. I like foxes. They're fun. Ooh, there's a lot of tin over here. I already got a marker right about there, so... I think there's another fox in the grass right there. But for now, I still don't like that out in the distance, so I'm gonna go far away from it. Ooh. Flowers. Cornflowers. The fuck? Ooh. We're not gonna go that way. We're gonna go this way. Away from the bear. Goats! For the most part, I've made above and below ground houses. I don't know what type of house I would like to try and go for, though. Whoa. Big mountain. Okay. Berries over there. Probably pick some up just for the traveling. Anybody else? Wait, let me up. You. Okay. Like, I've dug into little mountainy spots like that before to make houses. I've dug into lots of different places. That's either a gravel formation or some form of ruins. I think it's just a gravel formation, but it wouldn't hurt to check. Yeah, it just looks like from the cave. Okay. But like, I don't really have... Big mountain. That's actually pretty cool looking. I don't ever really have big elaborate goals. I just... This way? I just like to be able to just, experience the game. I haven't made it very far yet on anything. I think the farthest I've made it in other games before Strawberry bushes. Don't come back. I want to be friends. Oh, they're just on the ground. Hey, Freddy. Do you like the new microphone stand? Yeah, it's up where you usually climb onto the desk, isn't it, bud? Okay. Move that to the side. Yes, Freddy. Hi, Freddy. Hello, Freddy. We gotta keep moving, though. Let's see. Please don't chew my wires. These are brand new. Brand new. Brand new. Let's see. Using one hand at the moment because Freddy has demanded my attention. Okay. There it is again. Was it the little critter over there making that noise? What are you? That's the microphone, Freddy. Okay. Hi, bud. Maybe if I try having this lifted further up. Ooh, yeah, okay. So lift this up. I'm still figuring out how this works. Here we go. Just don't chew it, Freddy. Please, I beg. We're gonna go this way again. We're gonna go this way, Freddy. Hi, bud. Nope, not chat. I need M for map. Let's see. Looks like there's probably gravel, but there's another trader over this way, so I'm gonna head that way and then mark it down on the map. But yeah, I'm gonna run this way. I'm gonna mark that down on the map, and this mountain is pretty cool looking. I might be either a boar or a wolf, so I'm gonna go around. Don't want to get too close to them, because even though I've got a weapon, I like to respect the wildlife. Even though I have to occasionally hunt to keep myself alive, I like to try and, I will try my best to stay with, grains and berries and stuff. Chicken! Because while meat does give lots of good nutritional value, I just don't like hurting the animals, you know? There's more peat here. Let's see. Go down this way. Lots of berry bushes over there. Ooh! It's foggy. Just a bit. I don't even know how well this is. I don't know where to... This video, there's gonna be a lot of audio interference, I'm assuming. Like that, and tapping movements, because right now I am recording solely for figuring out locations and stuff. Like, I want to know what'll be easiest, where it will be easiest for me to have the microphone, so that it picks up my voice good, but also I don't, so that the location, doesn't interfere with... Hi, bro. You guys stuff. Nothing there. Yummy. Thank you. I'll keep the wood for now. But, ooh. Cool painting. Like a spear. Let's see. The mountains do look cool. Woo! Yes, I hear you. I hear you, bro. Okay. Let's see. Whoa. I've actually never seen that before. We're going that way. Abort all other missions. I want to see what that is. Oop. Never seen these before. Safe? Safe. But are they truly safe? Normal? Normal. Good. I encountered the psychedelic mushrooms at some point, and it actually... Sorry. I encountered the psychedelic mushrooms recently, and it actually hurt my eyes. The screen effects hurt my eyes to the point where I couldn't play, and my character ended up starving to death because I wasn't able to keep myself like fed and whatnot, because I had to just sit there and wait for the for it to go away. There's a change in rock material over here where the thing is at. Wait. I'm curious. What is over here? Let's see. Place down. It's raining. What type of rock are you? Bauxite. Interesting. Maybe? Bauxite. Okay. So that's a ooh, light. Whoa. Let's see. Ooh! Hot. Whoa. Sludgy gravel. That's cool. It's a hot spring up here. So this could probably be useful come winter, maybe? So, well, I mean, like, cause, you know. More up here, but I need to focus on, well, not like more hot springs. There's, looks like something of the sort. Well, building-wise, those flat areas look the best. But overall, I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do. I just... Ooh. Oh, okay. And there goes another. Oh, please don't, please don't. And there goes another. Okay, so things are dying over there. Copper. Foxes. What foxes? I don't know where I want to house. It could be cool here. I'm not sure. Oh, look. Oh, but it's towards the spooky. Grass looks weird here. Oh, it's the fog. Okay. It's the fog. So I don't like big, spooky, brown orb that's just kind of in the sky there. Don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. That's a weird thing. I might just do it up there, honestly. Oh, this is also really cool. I prefer when things are easy to navigate, and it looks like there's a large flat spot up on that mountain. Trees over there. I don't like building with pine because it's got a strange color to it. These like sort of marshes of sort. Foresting over here. I might try and house up on that little hill there, honestly. There's grain down here. Spill! more heat. It's really getting dark too. Let's see. But once I get a proper walkway going, it'll probably be much easier to go up and down, and then like I'll have a proper walkway and everything. So things will just be a-okay. Whoa. Okay, so that's not a cave, just a hole. Just a hole in the ground. It isn't as flat up here as it appeared, but I think what I can do is I can dig up a bunch of dirt and I can cover all this up. Don't think I'll fill it in, but I could. It'll definitely give space for lower floors. Wine caps are good. Wine caps. Food is good. So, let me up. Yeah, I think home will be here. There's quartz in the rocks there. Mushrooms can survive a long time on their own, so if anything needs to be eaten, 16, 8, 8. So the berries need to be eaten before anything else. Okay. So I'll come over here and just... maybe not here. Flat surface is nice. Put the berries in here because it'll somewhat increase their... Okay. Eatable. Eatable. Okay, let's see. Put these in here. That up there. This up here. That there. Okay. Well, I actually need the stick and these. Shovel. We're gonna start digging up some of the dirt. So that I can flatten this area out and all that fun stuff. Hi, Freddy. Welcome back. Okay. Maybe what I can do is I can grab from over there. So I will create a waypoint up here so that I can... Hi, Freddy. Kinda worm my way... Wait, a little here. Gotta be more careful. I'll worm my way down here a bit. Myself in being both observant and unfortunately unobservant at the same time. Because when it comes to playing games, I can see around things pretty well, slight changes in the screen. I can kind of track on because I'm used to when it comes to playing stuff, I'm used to searching for possible dangers, especially basically everything that's affiliated with this game. And also it's just useful for playing horror mods, because a lot of the time I can kind of run from them if I see them, or they see me, or, you know, it increases my odds of survival when playing. Okay, so when it comes to playing, not playing, when it comes to just real life stuff, I find that I am not the most observant. It I have my moments, that's for sure. When it counts, I can somewhat see things, but again, like, I think it's just a result of everything. Honestly, I'm not the most observant, but when I'm really putting my mind to stuff. The only unfortunate thing about the fact that Freddy likes to lay on my keyboard directly is that, well, I can't really see the keyboard. So I'm gonna flatten this out instead of build it up because I'm a little bit material to cover up the hole. With Vintage Story, like, usually you can't be picky about what your home looks like because you're focusing on survival, but even when I'm playing, like, I'll make a small little, like, dirt spot in, like, a corner or whatever, and once monsters start to spawn, I'll make sure it's enclosed, but to be safe when I need to be, but like, I always try to make, because I don't like to go back and, like, rebuild things, and redo this, redo that. I'm not the biggest fan. So when I do things, I want it to look right first thing. I don't like to place it just it's okay. 90. Okay, so I did have it set. Just start placing stuff in. Should take this time to, like, grab a snack or some water or something of the sort. I don't know how long I plan on having this video be, but usually Vintage Story playthroughs have to be longer because progression is rather slow in this game regardless. Hi, Freddy. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've eaten today. Don't forget to keep you guys sustained. I know how to English, I swear. Okay, I need sticks. Bushes. There's 3 bushes down here. Buddies. I need, like, shrubs. had sticks, didn't I? I had more, or no, I didn't have more sticks. Yeah, I had a lot of flint, but I didn't have sticks. I used my sticks for the shovel. I think that'll be good. I need to dig out some more dirt. There we go. Well, I could just dig this up, honestly. Get back here. A little bit of, yeah, I had more flint, but I didn't really have 34. Wow. Yeah, cranberries do have some. I'm not good at the whole talking thing, like the constantly talking, because like any person, I get like voice gets tired, I get throat aches, and also sometimes, even for me, there isn't always something to just yap about it 24/7, you know? Like, I was off focusing on a project, was on that, and then I'll forget to talk, and it's just a mess. I need to just put these down here. Right here will be one. Here you. Seventeen days, 34 days. Okay. These are fresh for a longer time, so they'll go down here. Here you. Leave that one empty now. Doesn't matter to me if the grass is all the same quality. It just needs to become grass. It needs to grow into grass eventually, so that this looks somewhat relatively, you know, like it exists. I want it to remain. I heard that. There better be nothing up on those mountains. Take these out. There's another right here. Well, no, it's more of just valleys. This could probably be where the spillway is. It's right over there. The mountain opens up like this. Foxy! Yeah, I don't like that at all. What's with that? Spooky. Spooky, spooky. I don't know how much this is actually it's picking up my voice. Because when I was doing the test recording, it seemed to be working relatively fine, but I don't know what portions of my voice do or don't pick up, because sometimes it gets a little scrunkly, and when it gets scrunkly, it doesn't always heard well on microphones. I've never had issues before with it picking up on my headset microphones at least, but person to like comment bait or comment farm or anything. Like on a majority of my videos, I don't really get any comments, and I'm honest, like I'm fine with that. Not everybody has to comment, and like as long as people are watching these, I know that it's getting seen. Like sometimes you just get to comment, right? It's just like, oh, I like this video, and you go tell your friends about it or whatever. But for me, all that matters is that people are enjoying it. But if there's like anything in particular that people want me to look at to play, like whether it's a game I already got or something new even, I'm always after looking at new things, because I want to be able to make you guys happy. Because this is when I make this channel, I've already stated before, I do this for my own personal fun. Like I'm not gonna go for expectation this, expectation that. I'm just putting out stuff for people to see, you know, like, but if there's anything in particular you guys really want to see that you haven't been able to have other people play, like, for example, maybe there's a game that you know that you really enjoy that isn't very popular, but you really want to see other people play it, but again, it's not popular, like, just let me know. I'll see if I can look at it, see if I can afford it, and when I eventually get around to putting a video out on it, I will make sure to reply to that comment myself. Be like, hey, the video's out, come take a look. You know? Like, I'm here for the people, I'm here for the journey, not the content or the popularity. I'm a raccoon in a garbage can. I exist. I just woke up and I don't know when or where I am. But I know that I exist. I'm alive and I'm breathing. It's basically me. Who I am. I saw the tree, the top of that tree over there, and I thought there was something up on the mountain or something looking at me, and I freaked out a little. But yeah, this is flattening up fairly nice, I'd say. I don't know what type of a shape I'd like to go for the house though. Like I don't know. I could try going for like a little cabin, but my last few attempts ended up not being great. And just, I don't know. Honestly, I just don't know. Boxies! Ran away. This is about to break again. Dang. Two more shovels. Because for the last of the digging that I need to finish up filling in this spot, I will likely take up a whole shovel itself, and then I'll have one extra for future use. another thing, bringing back an earlier subject I had mentioned, the yappers. I know that lots of consistent talking will keep attention up or whatever, but like, sometimes just, like, I don't know. Like, sometimes I think it's nice to have quiet sometimes. 'Cause on one hand, when there's the consistent talking, there's, like, yeah, sure, there's always something going on, but I'm a background noise person. I like background sounds. So, the long periods when it's just a little quiet, you know, it kind of feels like, to me, it feels like you're experiencing the game with the person who's playing it. And it's nice. It doesn't feel like the uncomfortable chatter where somebody's trying to fill up the silence. Because if I try to find random stuff to just talk about and talk about and talk about and talk about, it'll become apparent very fast that I'm trying to fill the silence because just it. I don't know how I got at that. Like it becomes apparent when somebody's feels awkward in the quiet and they're trying to like fill up the silence, make some sort of sound so that things don't feel weird, but I've always liked the silence. It's comfortable. And comfortable is what's important for me. Ah. Need 6 more. There we go. Big flat area. Probably gonna dig that out once I get myself a pickaxe. But yeah. Now I just need to get like wood and stuff. The landscapes are always so pretty. I haven't done. That's a bear. There's grain over here, grain over there. All the grain, so much grain. Copper. Ooh, I see you. Oh, I can't tell anything, which is nice. I don't want to build with pine, honestly. Now that I think about it, I can pick all these up. Got storage. I don't actually know if you harvest like grains and stuff with a knife. I'm unsure if you get more from the collection. That's a boar. I hope that's a boar. Please just be a boar. No, wait, that can be a wolf. That's a boar. Yeah. Or peep. So, on one hand, pine, I've noticed that pine seems to be the most abundant wood that I've encountered. But pine and birch and stuff. But I found that I really, really like the, what is it? The walnut. I really enjoy the walnut wood. Walnut's my favorite, which is honestly kind of annoying because I can like never find large patches of walnut trees. Turnips. Those are dumb. So, it's just like, you know, like the one wood that it takes me ages to get any sort of structure done for my house because I have to go around and is that peat or hydrotilly? That's peat. Just I have to go around and like I gotta search for ages. No, bunny. I gotta search for ages and ages just to have stuff. It's irritating. Penis. Probably can't say that. I need to cut that out. Pine seems to be the most abundant source of wood, and you would think it would be oak trees, but it also, I guess it depends on the area that you're at. Because, for example, where I currently live, like oak trees are very, very, very much everywhere. But perhaps elsewhere, the prominent tree could be, say, like, it could be pine, it could be maple. It all depends on where you're at. Grain over there. Medium. Finding high fertility soil would also be nice. Why does the dirt look weird? Ooh, more ruins. Or, those aren't. Well, I mean, technically they make their homes in ruins, but. Sorry, taxis. Ooh, I got a lag spike there for a second. Save. Ooh. Stuff over there. I'm not going to do it very fast. The grain is my longest one. I'm really not about that. But oh, now that I think about it, I need another basket, don't I? Probably snow. Whoa. That is cool. That is really cool. Probably like snow and ice and stuff. I'm all the way back up here again. Circle back this time. That looks like a really big tree. Maple. Walnut and maple. Hello? Okay. The maple and the walnut look fairly similar if you're from the outside. Oh, it's a little guy! Where's your mama? This is a okay, perfect rectangle. Okay. More there. Just a little bit. I'll find more eventually. No? Excellent. Ruins up here. There's that tree. That might be the maple tree, honestly. Let's take a look at these ruins here. There's... Oh, chickens! This down. Nope, not that one. This one. Do I have any other rooms left right now? Just that one. Traders and ruins here. I don't really like those bugs. That sounds. I get it's part of the ambience, but it always makes me think there's like something about to get me. Like it makes me think of snakes, kind of. That could be intentional as well, on thinking on terms of actual bugs and stuff. Because if it thinks you're a spooky, scary guy, it won't come near you. Where am I going? Up this way. Grain down there. Ooh, wait. Flax. Flax is good. Flax is where you get stuff. You get the, yeah, this stuff. Yeah, see, like, I'm observant and not observant at the same time. Because I was up there looking like, where's the rest of it? And it was literally standing directly next to the sun. Okay. Back up this way. Whoop. What is that? Huh? What is that? Ooh. I want to know. Look, there's more rooms over there, but this. What is this? I've seen this before. Actually, no, I've seen something similar. Like, at some point during one of my games, I found, like, a weird-looking Stonehenge-looking thing. Like, it's a stone rocked up, but this... What is this? It's just here. Wrong button. Was that? No, I wanted that to be gray. Nice. Interesting. There's another set of runes somewhere across, but I've already lost it. Oh well. I need. Okay. Hold on. Dang. It's just. I'll mark this just because it's good to have some emergency mushrooms in stock if you need. I won't pick them up yet. It would just be nice to know that they're here. I just hit my elbow on my desk. Sad. Let's see. Any more heavy filling? Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely gotten bigger. What is over here? Like, why does the sky look like that? I have to know. Usually when I the first few times I found high fertility soil was in copper. Was in like spots like this. Kinda look like this, you know, like big mountain. That's peat there. Hey. I would like to have a little more at least, just so that I have like good amount to for planting, but if I can't find any more, I'll be sad. And I know that terra preta takes like time to get the materials to actually be able to like create. That is a suspiciously square hunk of dirt. I don't like it. That is a suspiciously prominent hunk of dirt. What is going on with the mountains here? That one's just floating. More peat over here. These things are bad. Don't want to touch those. If I could find some good groves of... Wow. The terrain up here is pretty cool looking. Seems to be some sort of collection of tree stuff that way, so we'll head out here. It's good to have grain. I like grains. It's good to have. Those leaves are yellow. Whoa. Whoa. Pardon? What is going on over here? I have never seen this. And I have traveled big distances. Like, I've traveled... Oh. Wow, that's longer than I've ever traveled, actually. Where... Nope, come back. Where am I? What is this? The ground is all spooky. I feel like I shouldn't be going over here. But I really want to see. What is this? These things aren't gonna, like, come alive and get me, are they? This is... Whoa. Spread out far too. What is this? Kind of spooky. Devastation. 99? There's a tier 99. Ooh, big tree. That. Devastation. Spooky. Does this spread? That's what I want to know. There's just random floating chunks of stuff. Actually, wait. These are like... Yeah, it's almost like they're trees, but everything's being uprooted or something. That's a chimney. That is a really cool looking tree, actually. Oh, wait a minute, that's a tree house. What? This is a treehouse. What? Is this like a trader? There's a trader here. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Stack small crates. What? Hi, you. Let me in. House going on. Excuse me. There's... Excuse me again. Is there nothing here for me to snag? Doesn't look like it. This is cool though. I want this. Okay. Interesting. Number 5. Don't yell at me. Okay, I want to see what this chimney's all about over here. Chains. So it's not a chimney, it just kind of whatever exists. Okay. Whoa, this seems to reach a really big distance. Kind of spooky here. Ruins over here. Food vessel. this stuff spread? Do I have to worry about it getting, like, near my home? While I'm here, I should make another basket. Is it this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All this for wood, man. This stuff is spooky, though. It just keeps going. Why did the water scare me? It's like an infection of sorts. Hope it doesn't spread too far. Rabbit! Seems to be trees over here. That's a bear. Nice. Okay. I wonder how long I've been recording for. I'll record as long as I want to play, but Oh! Please don't be after me. It's after an animal, and the animal is leading the bear to eat. Yee! Okay, well, what type of wood is this? Maple. No walnut. I like the walnut. Dear. I might have to go with maple. Maple looks decent enough by stone, so if I don't use any planks, then... Okay. Well... Flint. I don't like little spots like this where it gets hard to see. Granite. Copper. Here we go. Flint. Blueberries. An axe. I won't be able to pick up too much wood, but... Well, we're here. Gotta start. We've traveled very freaking far and found this weird bit of who knows what. Honestly, it's spooky. Super spooky. Super spooky. So, I think that's good. This is a good start. Yeah. I think I'll stop here.